hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Mr. Raphael, there's fire on the mountain.
Yeah.
The North, they need more gas. And that gas should come from Southeast. That they need more gas to power their power plant because they are suffering. They are in 14 days darkness. Well, Mr. Raphael, what's your reaction?
Okay, thank you so much. Volta is to Volta Dam, while Kenj is to Kenj Dam. Where is Kenj Dam? Kenj Dam is in the north. It's not in Anambra State.
It has been bombed.
Oh, God, listen good. Kenj Dam is not in Lagos State, nor Ondo. It is in north, not in Nigeria. Who bombed Kenj Dam? Who brought Kenj Dam? It is due to political bigotry going on, transaction going on in the north. That's why the bandits or either the Boko Haram made it a what? Military target. And they actually brought it down. Yes. And there's no light. What about the artificial dam created by Babangida during his time? Nobody, no ruler in Nigeria again ever worked, an indigenous ruler or leader ever performed or outperformed Buhari's Babangida's administration. Babangida built many dams in the north. I'm telling you, most of the rivers that join River Niger, many of them, River Hadija, in around that Sokoto, I think Katsina area. Then you have Katsina Ala, the other Benue angle. There are many rivers in the north from where they constructed extra dam under Babangida regime. They are coming to tap natural gas in Imo State to power their plants in the north. This is a region that has been politically, ahead any other region in Nigeria for many years. Still, yet, they lack basic amenities. They lack education and civilization. They are bent on playing religious and tribal bigotry that has been ravaging that region since time immemorial. They want to tap gas from Imo State to power Iliyasu, Osman, and all those Mohammeds. They are their power plants in the north, leaving their money, their realization from their uncountable oil wells at Eket, Akwa State. See, let me tell you, enough of that nonsense. Tinubu should harness our natural resources, our commonwealth together, and source out money to build a power plant in the north. Okay? The worst thing that could happen to a man is here. If you don't have here, if you're not mentally sound, you are gone. Your money, gone. There's nothing you can control ever. Because these people are not sound. We cannot be wasting our resources to power any generating plant for the north. The oil deposit in Anambra State is for the Anambrans. It's for Biafra. Oil deposit in Imo State belongs to Biafra. We don't care. We are not part of Nigerian political system. Why are they going to tap our gas? Nigeria has excluded Igbo man. Each and every administration that comes, Igbo man is at loose. Until last year, the unexpected happened. Yes, lo and behold, the whole Nigerians went to the poll. And what happened there at the poll? They all pointed their choices towards Igbo man, and actually they made it right. Then what happened? Then what happened now? Because Nigeria has refused to be a blessed nation. Nigeria has refused to favor Nigerians. Nigeria is a country whose structure was laid on the basis of powers of darkness at Lokoja, Confluence Town, Kogi, by Florence Lugard and her husband, the first Nigerian Governor General, Frederick Lugard, 1914. He laid the foundation of this country on the basis of darkness. That's why no matter what you do, you can never ever repair Nigeria. Nigeria has been destroyed, spoiled by the Hausa oligarchs beyond repair. You can't mend it anymore. You can't mend this country. If you tap that gas from Imo State, it can run down there. Well, it cannot go well there because you have bandits, you have Boko Harams and other terror groups emanating from Middle East Europe, Arab world. As I'm talking to you now, northern Nigeria is an Al-Qaeda stricken, Al-Qaeda base, ISIS base that has translated into ISWAP. What do you mean? If you tap our gas, built 100 generation plants, power generation plants. Oga, it will never work. Northern Nigeria Meta. You know, you want me to transfer it?
Please do.
To translate
Please,
it. Northern Nigeria Meta. No metaquism. Yeah, there's no way you can repair North and bring normalcy to that region. Do you know that Southern Kaduna is 5 times bigger than the landmass of Kano State? How could you control the insurgents? They live there. There are some communities today controlled by Boko Haram in the north. Nigerian police are not there. Soldiers could not try it. Bogus land, arable land, with people with what? Low mentality. You can't repair Nigeria again. You've been in the north. I know you once live in Kaduna State. You see all manner of people from Arab. Do they look like black? It is only Hausa man that is negroid in nature. Hausa man is negroid. If you look at the hair. But the rest of them are from Chua Arab. They are from Middle East. Hausa man is negroid. The rest of the inhabitants of the north are the Chua Arabs. They are Arab mixed races, nations, nationalities. You know, racial wise. They are mixed up. You can't call Fulani man a black man. You see many Fulani men whose hair are just cow sauce and there are names they give to hair. And by the hair, you should know someone's nationality. Chad are there. Sudan are there. Malians. I know you have forgotten that Abacha's wife is not a Nigerian. Abacha's wife is from, I think, Palestinian. Abacha's wife should be either Lebanese or Palestinian.
I think Lebanese.
Yeah. See, they intermarry because of what? Religion.
Yes.
So instead an Hausa man will buy into what Igbo man likes. Hausa man will go extra mile and buy what an Iranian man. People from evil axis and buy from there because of what? Religion. Somebody says talking about Biafra. Igbo man cannot force them into Biafra. Who is forcing anybody into Biafra? Hausa man is lamenting for his own nation, nation today. That's why they protested with Russian flag. That Russian flag they were waving that day. It means SOS, save our soul. Russia, Batala Yose Nyamaka. I translate. Russia, come and save us. Come and help us. SOS. That's not the not. The Igbo man has been agitating and agitating his own since 1970, 54-year-old agitation. Do you think after the war we are not nursing injury that we need Biafra back? We are, but we just cool down because we know it's an idea. We know it's like a spirit lying in our mind, in our body, so recessively. It's a potential that is living here in our mind for a very long time ago, and now it is time to let go.
I've not seen anything. The North are crying, you know, they're crying wolf, that they're in total darkness, that the president, Tinubu, is abandoning them, making them endure total darkness for over 2 weeks. I mean, I have seen so many comments on social media where the Northerners are saying if it was the South, that if it was even Lagos State that would go into Dogara for 4 days, that he would have sorted the issue out. You see, this is the hypocrisy of the Northerners. The hypocrisy of the Northerners is why we in the South, we always want to detach ourselves from them. We in the South want to go a separate ways because the Northerners are full-grown hypocrites. From their alphas, which is their clerics, down to their political elite. I can see Atiku was tweeting rubbish yesterday. I can see so many people tweeting nonsense, some imams, some clerics, even a Shegumi commenting. But you know the cause of the total darkness? This power outage was caused by the children their political leaders failed to educate, who are now bandits. The children who they sent into Alimajiri schools, along the line they got radicalized in Islam. They joined all manners of non-state actors agencies, Boko Haram, ISWAP. The Shirora Dam was bombed by the Boko Harams. And this is not the first time they have been bombing power lines. The last time they bombed power line in Bauchi, there was a time they bombed power line across, between Bauchi and Borno State. You know what they did? A cleric went there with his Quran. They went to pray that God will come up from heaven and protect the transmission line. That God in heaven will protect the what? The highway, that the bandits will not have access to bomb. My brother, within 24 hours, the bandits went back there and then they bombed it. And then they are blaming Tinubu, that Tinubu is the cause of their total darkness. When we say that North are different species entirely, we are not supposed to be in the same category. Is like they have packed, goats with human beings. This is how we see this thing. The hypocrisy of the North not to call the real roots of the issue. The highest level of out of school, highest number of out of school children is from the North, right? You see children, if you look around, you see, even here in Lagos State, you can see that there are so many elementaries roaming around, right? If the government tomorrow ban street begging, those children, what do you think will happen to them? They will start going into all manner of social vices. They will start joining gangs and then start causing mayhem in the society. You get the point? So the northern leaders should leave the president. I am not even a spokesperson for Tinubu, by the way. I am not his supporter. I am not his fan. I am not supporting him. I am not defending Tinubu. But the point is, the northern leaders who went into the Senate and said that for a cow to be roaming around in Abuja is their culture. They said that for children to go to elementary school is part of their what? Culture. Right? That their children would rather go to an elementary school over learning a skill. When the South were busy training their children on welding, on tailoring, on painting, on carpentry, their own children was in elementary school learning Alif, Aba, or whatever that thing is. Right? Now, let me tell you, all the bandits went through that process of alimantarization. They all went through that process of being a Quranic scholar. Now they are bringing down the infrastructures. Those children were the monsters those leaders enabled. Those bandits are the cause of the total darkness, and they ain't seen nothing. Look at what is going on with Shettima. Shettima now is saying that he wants a new private jet. Shettima, who is the highest leader from the North in this current government, right? Because if you want to talk about the North that holds the highest position from the North right now, is who? Shettima, Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima has not spoken anything about the electricity. He has not even apologized. He has not sent any message of succor, right? At least to buffer or just to show compassion. But instead, Shettima is saying that he needs a new private jet, that his life is at risk. He wanted to travel to Samoa. There was a little jacking on his jet, and he said, Odamona, give me a new private jet, I know we can't die. And meanwhile, his hypocrite clerics are blaming Tinubu. They are blaming the South. They are jealous of the South. They are envious of the South. When we were training, when we were going to school, what were they doing? What were they doing?
What would be your advice to the political class?
I don't have any advice. What I have to say is, what you invest, what you sow, you reap. Look at the North today. Today, North is reaping the seed of illiteracy. Today, they are reaping the fruits of illiteracy that they planted so many years ago. A lady, a supposed senator in the House of Reps stood up and said that cow grazing on the street of Abuja is their culture. our children embracing elementary schools are above basic education is their culture. Now that children that they planted has been no what let me ask you a question. What benefit is it for a child that embraces elementary school above a child that went to a basic school, studied a standard education, got a standard education? What is the benefit? You should know that one will be Islamically radicalized, and he will see you who is a non-Muslim as an enemy. Every Boko Haram, every ISWAP, whatever they are, their greatest desire is to see the whole of Nigeria Islamized, is to see all our ladies wearing that veil, all our men having long and white beards, right? With our trousers not touching the ground. All right. On Friday, all the streets of Nigeria, we have people praying and facing one direction. That is their major desire. They don't care about invention. They don't care about innovation. They don't care about education. They don't care about you advancing as a people. Okay, so if they feel that they are suffering, they should head straight to the house of Shegumi, who was propagating Al-Manjiri. They should head straight to the house of Atiku.
But do you remember that why Northerners are saying this was because basically they give total support to the man in the throne presently.
Yeah, but yeah,
and that's why they are crying out.
And I understand they are calling me.
Can you help us out?
But Tinubu wasn't their leader for the past 24 years since 1999. Do you know how many generations? We've had about 2 generations since 1999. 10. Now listen, since 1999 to 2009, right? How many children in the north have been educated? But instead, between 1999 to 2009, more children were enrolled into elementary system. You will see that it is between 1999 and 2009 we started experiencing what we call Boko Haram. Boko Haram started in 2002. They started radicalizing themselves. Between 2019, or even before 2019, and this very day, we can see a full-blown organization of Islamic radicals. And look at what their governors do. Their governors build elementary schools for them. Jonathan went there trying to build an elementary school, trying to integrate Western education into it. They went there, they burnt it down. They said total rejection to Western education. Jonathan went there, built vocational schools. They said they do not want it because of the Western affiliation. So I have no advice for them. I have no single advice for the Northerners. If for as long as they are hypocrites, that darkness, I hope it continues. Thank you very much.
Nigeria here, we have 36 states in Nigeria. Abuja make it 36. Abi? Now, why the reason why the resources the Hausas have, they didn't like to bring it in the national cake. It's the one they like to bring the national cake, the one for Southeast and the Southwest. Is it how it's supposed to be? Are you getting me now? We have in country now, they have their own resources. But why they not allow that resources? Let them bring it in a national table. Let us sort it. You know, some part of Hausa have gold and some diamond. But you cannot hear it one day that this social thing, they bring it from federal government to control. But why Southeast and Southwest? Everything. They want to pay their money for the governor and the House of Assembly or whatever is from Southeast and the Southwest. It is how it's supposed to be. Now, they are in total darkness since how many days now?
14 days.
14 days now. 14 days is small. Are you hearing me? 14 days still small. If I am the president of Nigeria, Asuwaju Ahmed Tinubu, you know what I'm supposed to do? Before any other state will give you light or give you anything. That your resources you always keep, say it's your personal business, your state business. If you didn't bring out in the federal, we are not giving you any fuel or gas again. I will never go to Biafra issue own. You know, the oil and everything from Biafra land. I'm not going there. I'm saying about government issue now, because all of us still into Nigeria now. Let Hausa bring their own resources on top of people. But let everybody enjoy for their own hand.
But the issue is the southeast and the southwest don't complain. It is only the outside that is to seek for the resource of the south. I've never seen a time whereby the southerners who say that bring your gold.
No, listen, do you know why Southeast didn't used to complain? And I will tell you the reason why Southwest didn't used to complain. Let me tell you one thing. The problem we have in Nigeria, yeah, we use everything as a politics. Mostly Southwest. Southwest and North work hand to hand. When the Southwest need power, they will come closer and embrace North. We know that Southeast, we don't have mouth for power. Southeast, we don't have power. We don't have mouth for power. What we have believe our buying and selling. That's what is believe. Buying and selling. We don't believe in the government. That's the reason why we didn't complain of all those things. Like, see what this regime of government is going through. Which people that complain mostly is North and what? West. It's not the thing, it's not affect East. It's because of we believe in what? Buying and selling. We employ ourselves, we pay ourselves salary. We didn't believe in government. That's the reason why we didn't complain. Whatever is coming to North, we don't talk anything. And people who supposed to come outside and talk about the thing is Southwest. The Southwest said that if you come outside and talk about this thing, Fulanis and the North, they will not allow them to collect power again. Are you getting me? That is selfish interest. Now, why Hausa is complaining about this gas now? Because of what? The issue of Biafra.
They know that if Biafra comes, all those gas gone.
The little one they are getting, maybe the people that control it, the already waiting, push them out. Say, listen, you see this line, this pipe, don't control this pipe again. If venture go there, whatever you see, take it. My brother, if you know, you no go run. To me, and what I see there, and now also don't they cry. Say 14 days now they are in the darkness. No, they never start. Because they are among of the problem of this nation. When you allow your enemy to control you, my brother, you are a nothing. British is the problem of Nigeria, and the Hausa and the Fulanis allow British to control them and use their resources and do whatever they want to do for their nation. And the people that have the resources, they are staying in this Nigeria and suffering and hungry and dying every day. All entire Africa, entire Nigeria, which nation or which state that have poverty mostly is not the same North. Oh, this is the people that have more politicians than any other people in the Nigerians. Why this is like that? Because you allow the evil to control your land. They never start anything. Listen, they never start. When the Biafra will rise up, you see that pipe, that little one that is seeing, they will do it. We will use the precious stone and do it and block it and seal it. They cannot see light again. See, they will come back for their senses and do the right thing. They value their commoners. Let's forget the politics. When they remember their commoners, that is when lights will come their land.